So now that I've seen the movie, I can say what the best thing about it is. The teaser they released months beforehand about basically sit in the movie theater, close your eyes, and they play scary noises for you to imagine your scariest fears. That is a brilliant tactic in marketing, in my opinion. But that's the best thing about this entire movie. Imaginary stars DeWanda Wise and Pyper Braun. It's about a woman returns to her childhood home to discover that the imaginary friend she left behind is very real and unhappy she abandoned him. From director Jeff Wadlow, who brought you Truth or Dare and Fantasy Island, both Blumhouse movies actually. We now have a new movie in the Blumhouse horror realm, and listen, the director alone, when I heard he was directing this movie, I was like, oh god, because both of those movies are F's. Like, I've reviewed both of them on this channel, and they are both just awful in my opinion. So with this movie, I have hope, but his entire filmography doesn't prove that at all. But like I said, it's a horror movie, love horror, let's go in open-minded. And I walked out saying, maybe just be a producer. Maybe do something different. I don't know. I don't know the guy personally at all, but hey, he might be a great guy, but you need to figure something out. I'll start off with the positives. DeWanda Wise and Pyper Braun are giving good performances, especially DeWanda Wise, who I know from Jurassic World Dominion. She plays our main lead, and she's good in the movie. Like, she's giving a solid performance. She's not phoning it in. Like, I truly believed her as this stepmom character who's trying to bond with her children that are moving in this new house that she used to live in. Like, she gives a good performance. And Pyper Braun, who plays the young girl who is best friends with Chauncey in this movie. There was times her dialogue felt very just tonal shift, but for the most part, for a young performer, a kid, she does a good job in my opinion. And about the teenage daughter, she's there, but but I will say, this entire world, the idea of this movie is cool. I'll give it that. It's an idea that, like, truly, I want to see a remake from. I want to see a remake of this story and Chauncey the Bear, because you can tell watching this movie, Jason Blum was like, hey, Megan was a horror movie. It also had comedy in it. Let's do that again with a new icon. Let's make Chauncey the Bear our next Megan. That's what this movie felt like. And with that being said, that is really all the positives, because this was a really bad movie. And what sucks too is, like I said, the idea is there, but when you're not scary, like, at all, you got a problem because you're a horror movie. And I truly think all the people out there who are teens gonna go see this movie because it is PG-13, you're gonna go in this movie and be like, that was really bad. Like, I think so, because there's nothing. Like, there's not an image, not a scene, nothing. There was no tension there in this movie, and it makes me sad because I love horror movies. But, like, when you're not scary one bit, it's pretty disappointing, and it's really slow and boring in my opinion, especially for an hour and 45 minutes. I feel like at least 15 minutes could have been cut from this movie, because early on, throughout this entire movie, she's just hanging out with her little teddy bear, and that's all that's really happening. And then once a twist is revealed about Chauncey the Bear, it makes me question things you saw earlier in the movie. There's a character that interacts with Chauncey, but after this twist that gets revealed, you're like, how did this character interact with Chauncey then if this is the twist? So without spoiling the movie, obviously, because it's just being released, you start questioning the script, because this script doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you anything. You got the old lady from The Happening in this movie who is completely there to just give you plot. That's it. And that is in her entire performance, and then literally she has nothing to do the rest of the movie. There's a scene that tries to be very over the top, but, like, the director, in my opinion, ruined this movie, because all the scary stuff, they go for jokes, and it's not funny. And if they were trying to go corny over the top in the third act, it wasn't working because there was no tension whatsoever. You put in jokes that really weren't funny, and when you finally get revealed of Chauncey's real form, my entire theater laughed. So what does that tell you? There was about 30 people in my theater. They all busted out laughing when you finally see Chauncey in real form. I'll give him credit. It's practical suit. I don't want to spoil Chauncey's real life form, but you have that. There's a little CGI in his teeth. But yeah, this movie was real boring and uninteresting because you have really just cliche developments of this house, whatever, and you never do anything scary at all. And I was bored as hell. Literally, the only positives is the main performer is very good, good enough. The daughter, the little girl, is very good for what she's doing. And the idea is cool enough that I want to see a remake with like a really darker tone and like go for the R rating kind of stuff. And this movie was not it. I'm going to give Imaginary a D-. I truly will say, all you teenagers that want to go see a PG-13 horror movie, this is not a scary movie. There is nothing scary about this movie. They go for more comedy, and it's just like, it's not even funny. So, Blumhouse, man. Yeah. And if you guys enjoyed this movie review, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.